Scrap.
Okay.
Waiting.
I don't see half of what you're rolling.
Sorry, it was
Or any of what you're rolling.
It was because of Valve Enmity. It's a roll with advantage.
Okay. That's a hit. So you have 2, if I recall. Okay,
That's
so
a hit.
roll damage. So minus 16, and then minus 11.
And that's it.
Okay, so Olga, so just use her turn. Say you're up again. Oh no. Someone's
I'll
busy
roll
with
the death save.
Okay.
Roll the death save first, and then I'll, depending on what happens with that.
Death save, death save, death save. Nope, that's
Critical
crit
fail.
fails.
That-
Minus 2.
That counts as 2 failures.
Yep,
yeah.
2 fails.
So I do that.
Okay, so you just, instead of, so that puts her to 0, and now she's stable, and now she doesn't have to roll a death save. It's one of those. She just needs healing.
I put Rang on her and tell him to stay there.
Okay, so and he's kind of looking at you because he's not used to that. It's not his place to be anywhere else. But okay, but he will obey. So
And that's my turn.
okay, so bandits again.
Oh wait, do I still have some... Okay, so when the bandit attack happened, how long has it been after
so-
that?
Hold up, it's not. We have to have the bandits attack first. They haven't even
I
done it
mean,
yet.
not the bandits attack, the Legion.
Okay, so I don't know.
If it's less than 24 hours, I still have 9 good berries.
Okay, so no, it's been more than that. It's been several days since we passed on.
Damn.
So, and so he's walking out in the front, like, and you see that his left arm is totally gnarled. Like, you bastards! You couldn't just let us have the port, could you?
No!
So,
You shot my girlfriend!
so he's
Don't let
looking
go out
at,
again,
like,
though.
he's looking at his right arm, and it looks like his weapon's intact enough. And he has to use a bonus action to reload it.
I'm just screaming at him.
So he just, like, now that he's, like, he has a good sight range, he can see you, so he's aiming right at you. But he misses, so,
He's a piece of shit.
yeah, so he chips you on the shoulder, but it's not enough to actually do any real damage.
A tiny pebble falls off.
Okay, so the other ones are taking up flanking positions. Like, this one's moving this way, he's ordering his golem. They can order the golems out of the fog, which is, they take cold
got-
damage first, so what was the cold damage? Plus, I forgot
So,
to do the acid. What was the acid
Niltaor,
damage the last time?
1.
Niltaor, I think that we call that an avalanche.
Hunger of Hadar.
Okay, so minus 7 for his health, because he still took the cold damage before he exited the cloud. Each of the golems is going to take cold damage as well. So they're going to take 14
Well, that is-
because I forgot to calculate it for last time. And then they take acid damage as well before they exit, because I forgot to calculate the acid damage from last time. So roll acid. So they're going to move. They have enough movement to get out of the cloud, so they're out of the cloud. So they take double, unless they dex save it properly. Which they do not. It's crit, so that's triple. It's 24 acid damage.
Oh, wow.
And so
Nice.
they don't look like they're in any condition to fight.
They're like melting a
Yeah,
little
they're
bit.
slow. Like the rock is slowly start to melt off their body, and it's starting to expose what's underneath. Like the softer rock underneath. So they don't look like they're in a condition to fight. So it is not an armor debuff. They still are pretty strong, though. So the other admirals, they look at their rifle arms, and theirs are also still functional. So they're also going to take their shots.
At who, me?
Because you're in front line. You're the front line. So, and you're the biggest creature in the area. So of course they are. So
Miss.
oh, that's supposed to be a disadvantage. My bad. Because it's out of their maximum range.
Still a miss.
Well, they miss.
So
Okay, that one hit.
the last one will hit. So that does 14.
Half.
Okay, half. Because it's, wait, half on which? On
Both.
both? Okay, so...
Yeah.
That's 6. 23 divided that by 2, that's 11. Let's just go with 11. Oops, that's not right.
Hey, that's
I minus the
Oh, wait,
armor
no,
on
my AC
accident.
is supposed to be 17 right now.
Yeah, so anyway, so you minus 11 from your health. The other shot went wide because they're trying to shoot out of their maximum range. So Spicoli, you're up again. This
I'm gonna
admiral
charge.
looks like he's desperately trying to kill you.
I'm
But
charging
he's
that
definitely worse for wear.
I'm charging him. I'm charging him, and I'm gonna hit him so fucking hard.
Okay, so
Punch him back into the hunger of Ada. That'd be fun.
okay, so this is a strength.
Him in as his food. That's strength, yeah.
Yeah, so what's his strength? Not enough. So he's been severely weakened by that. So you just pick him up and throw him, or
No, I just want to fucking slam my fist to him.
okay, so where so? Like,
Right in the chin.
okay, so that's enough to snap his neck. Like, you know, you punch his chin up and then he just falls to the ground and snap. You hear the audible crack of his vertebrae breaking.
Good job!
He was the
And-
one controlling the golems, right? Is that?
And then you
Okay,
see
so
Spicoli
no, he was
slam
not the one
ground
controlling the
like,
golems. He was just the one in the front.
And then Spicoli just acts like an ape and slams the ground like.
King
So-
Kong, the shit.
And then I slam the body
What's
one
the
more time.
opinion? Okay, the other, like, one of the admirals is actually going to,
Run away.
yeah, like the one on the left, he sees that and he's now starting to back off.
He's
Like,
like,
he's looking for an exit.
Fuck that, I'm out.
just charge attacks all day.
Okay, so Thorn is up again. Thorn's not about to let this slide. He's gonna try to run right past the golems because they don't seem to be a threat. So it's like, you know, the real target is the admirals. So he's gonna go up to there. And he's gonna haul ass as fast as possible past everything to go to the real targets before they get away.
Can you
Yeah,
cancel Hunger of Hadar?
Yeah. Yeah, that might be. Oh well, that's up to her. So Niltaor, you're up again. You're still just gonna keep same monster.
Just damage it so it dies.
It's like, hey, I killed someone.
The bar killed something.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a hit. Just roll damage. I want to see if that's enough to kill it, or is it gonna not kill it? Almost. It's like it's old.
And then
This was like that one. I think it was when we had a new guardsman, and he was like, this enemy was holding on to every last breath.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. Way
Like,
back when, the
threw a knife.
guardsman who was a little bit xenophobic.
Yeah, he threw a knife. Like it was a Necron pariah that was like it was holding his bayonet. He threw a knife into its head. It's like, pink, 2 damage, and
Yeah,
everyone
so-
started laughing.
Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, it's dead now. So the hand gets dispelled because there's no point of it now.
And with that,
That
I'm gonna
wouldn't
use
dispel it.
the bonus
that-
action. I'm gonna use
Okay.
Dig This Hand to attack
Okay.
this one by Marky.
Okay, so you're gonna make it. You just do a flourish,
Yeah,
and next thing you know, the hand moves to the next target.
the hand moves so fast it punches it.
Yeah, basically.
No, it's his hand is a grapple. It's not a pushing.
No, it's
No, I
got a
can't
clenched
land.
fist.
Okay.
There are many uses of big.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? Are you trying to grapple it, or are you trying to punch it?
No, clench fist.
Clench
punch it.
fist. Okay.
48 damage.
So melee attack. You have to roll hit.
Yeah, but the question
Melee
is, can
spell
I
attack.
ride the hand if I want to? Can I like jump on top of it?
What, the hand?
Yeah,
Can
I
he
ride
ride
it?
the hand?
Well, can you ride the hand as it's punching something? You didn't have enough time to do that. You were slashing at the other thing.
Just move.
So
Okay,
it is a
so you're gonna have to just manually
20
move.
plus 9.
So this is the punch, and he has to do.
Oh.
Nope,
That's
sorry.
okay.
It slams into him, but he's wily enough to not get slayed. It's a giant purple fist, kind of hard to miss. So it's smart enough to go into like a feral crouch and so they could let the hand fly over him.
It's like
Also
master
gonna like
hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the-
Okay,
the-
Marky, you're up.
I get,
I got a question.
Oh wait, first he's
movement
gonna.
speed affected by. Yeah, is. Sorry, go ahead.
Is what?
Is movement speed affected by any of the stats, or is it just base 30?
Base 30.
Base 30.
Base
The only
30.
other way to increase it was with feats, which are
Like
expensive
mobile.
if you remember. It's like
Yeah, I don't
1,500
have
gold.
any feats, so gonna have to. Alright, I'm just gonna fight off this thing. Let's see. What do I have? We have a. They're called. We have a divine smite, and so I'm gonna go into 2 attacks on it, and each attack will build extra divine smite for advantage because it's at the value of enmity.
Okay, well,
That's one.
that's one. It's only got like 14 armor. Anything above 14 is gonna hit, which is almost everything. So.
That's one. That's 2.
Minus
So-
13. Minus. That's actually, you didn't even need to use Divine Smite. You can just nullify that because it's fatal damage anyway.
All right.
Just
I'll
with
nullify
regular
that.
hits.
All right. Let's
So,
see. And how much?
quick
is the
slash to the
distance?
leg, takes to the ground, sword impaled in the head.
Yep. And I'm gonna move 30.
So again, it's like, the
Over.
objective is behind us. It's not about, let the others handle the smaller ones. We got to get to the leaders before they get away. Olga,
Yeah, pretty
let's
much.
see, is still the same thing. Come on. If you don't get up from this, okay, thank God. Okay, so she's finally up after the enough electricity's been grounded. So this is actually poetic because it's right next to Niltaor. It's like she gets up and it's like, oh hey, what are you doing here?
Get of the one you want to kill.
It's like, oh yeah, we should probably go do that. So it's like she's groggily getting up,
After having many seizures.
and now here's the part where it gets pretty sad because, like, she's looking on her shoulder. It's like, wait, where's Drake?
For what?
And so like
Oh.
she just walks off to the side and she
Oh.
starts saying like, Drake, where are you?
Burp, burp.
Oh.
Okay, so like what she spots a little off to the side. Yeah, that's of course it's gonna go sad. It never goes happy in these situations.
Oh no.
So she goes off to the side and she sees that Drake's on the ground. He's alive, but he's very badly wounded.
The healer is currently a
So-
giant rock.
Yeah, the
pummeling
healer's
everyone.
currently
Yeah.
a giant rock, and
Pummeling
so
all
she doesn't have any medical knowledge.
If anyone wants to
Okay,
yell
so-
to the giant rock medic really fucking loudly,
So
then
like,
he'll come.
she's utterly devastated. Like, she's looking at it, it's like, oh God, just, what do I do here? What do I do?
Do
Anyone-
I notice? Do I notice this in any way?
Okay, you're nearby, so perception. Challenge
Perception.
rating 10. Okay, so yeah, you definitely notice that. She's holding a whimpering dog, and that the dog has a nasty gash on its back.
Who wants to yell medic? As loud as possible.
She doesn't know there
on
is
my
a
turn, I'll
medic,
do
so-
something.
Say what?
On my turn, I'll do something.
Okay, so well, your turn is now. So you notice all that happening. So she's holding him close, and you can see that he's got a nasty gash on his back. So he was not dying. He's in critical condition. So he's got very low health.
But now he's unstable.
Yeah, at least he's stable now. So can't
Yeah.
die.
You will not die during this encounter.
Okay, so and so it's like she says she's at a lack of words. I mean, this is devastating to her. So she's kind of holding him close, rocking him back and forth, and she's rocking a little bit in turns. I think she's been unmanned by this adventure.
Just keep him at the back. He'll live. Wait until someone can come and
She
kill him.
can't even like she's like not even sensible at that moment. It's like you see the words, you say the words, but you see that they just wash over her. Like she's definitely not going to do anything to put him in danger.
If I point towards Heartflame and tell her just stay there? Will she
Okay,
go over there?
yeah, she kind of nods and she starts like she's like struggling to get up and she starts walking over to where the wounded are.
And then I yell, medic!
Okay.
Spicoli quickly turns around.
Okay, so you're a rock golem, and you gotta demorph from a rock golem back into something else.
I know, but what I'm gonna do is
After that,
when
after
it's
that,
my
I don't
turn.
think- Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the bandit's turn
Well-
again. So
Want me to roll perception if see if I heard?
yeah, sure. So both admirals, they see that their day is done. One of their own has just died, and they're gonna try to belt it out of there as fast
With
as
a
possible.
quick crack.
So
in
they're
the-
going to try to go the other way, out of the other door, to get out. So they can move 30 feet at a time. So they're
Or?
trying to.
Wait, there's a door?
It's
They're scared.
okay. Well, that's Thorin's actually perception, so he has to roll that. So, but okay. So in short, they're running 30 feet the other direction, which likely means there might be an exit that way.
Or a boat.
Oh no. They're
Yeah,
not
so-
running.
or a boat or
Fucking
something
hell.
else. So.
Well,
But that's the problem, is because the stone golems are trying to interpose themselves between you and their leaders. Even though they're highly wounded, they're charging forward. So those ones are going right. That one's going for Thorin. This one's going right at you. The other two are going at... They won't reach Spicoli, I think. Oh, one of them will. The other one won't. So... Then he does his basic multi... They both do multi-attacks, so that's basic slams. So,
Is that for
miss,
me or
and that's a
him?
crit fail, that's a counter-attack, so you can
that for me or-
outstrength them.
Me or Marky?
That's you, Spicoli.
Oh, strength, you say?
Yeah, because it's a counterattack, which
Outstrength
means
him.
you could outstrength him. So, he launches a feat,
You're
shoots a
strong.
fist, he misses, and then he has another fist, and you can do... I don't know what you're going to do.
Just punch him in the weakest area.
Okay, so you punch him in the weakest area, but it's like he takes the blow. He doesn't... like
If he can
doesn't.
get staggered back, that's fine.
Okay, so there's no staggering because he got a crit. So he's not staggered. Like, you do the counter punch, and now it's like now you're squaring off against each other. As for Marky, now you're gonna get slammed. So that's
Really
a crit. So
Morning slam. And
That's
welcome
horrible.
to the jam.
Wait,
you know
this-
you're the one that's getting flattened, right?
Wait, what about
I
disadvantage?
know. I'm getting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, disadvantage. Very true.
Or
Oh, yeah,
protection.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Aha!
So he fails one, but he still slams you with at least one of them. So the first one goes over your head, but the next one is going to be a vertical blow, which hits you for 25.
I'm not able
So-
to hit that hard.
That hurts.
Apparently not. Apparently,
Only
well, these
2d8.
ones said the standard damage is supposed to be a 3d8 plus 6.
Hold on, if
For
I can
stone
be
roll.
like that,
So wait, you've been using the wrong damage dice this whole time?
apparently.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
well, that's what you don't.
Alright.
That's what you get for not doing your homework.
Well, now
It's in the
now
manual,
we
so
know.
now you know.
Earth.
Well, now
Yes,
we
so-
know.
Well, now I'm an earth elemental. Wait, earth elemental.
No, these are
melee?
stone. These stone golems. So
Oh, stone golems.
you were stone golem. You're just using the wrong damage.
I'm an earth elemental.
Okay, so Thorin's in trouble because that was both of them impacted. So
Well, I can't, fucking everyone's dying. I can't heal everyone. I'm a
Thorin.
golem.
he's Thorin, but he has enough health to withstand that many blows. So he's still alive. Okay,
So,
Spicoli,
does
you
Thorin
have
need help,
choices,
or does
which
Marky
is
need help?
these golems are now trying to take us out.
I
There's
think-
wounded in the back. We're trying to charge. The rest are trying to charge forward to help, but we're spreading
know-
out.
So,
So-
here's no. Hold on. So there's two admirals. They're the ones who are controlling them.
Uh-huh.
If I have, all right. So right now I used Misty Step once this encounter, and I have 3. I can still use Misty Step 2 more times.
Okay.
Now, Misty Step goes to 30. So this goes 30.
But is catching them worth
this goes
losing
30,
everyone else?
and
That's what I'm setting up
It's
here.
30, 30, and then I
Is,
could run a 25, catch one of them.
Yeah, think Mr. Freeze. What do you do?
What?
Catch the villain or save the boy? That's exactly what I set up here. You either have the choice of because they sent more the golems at you, so it's like there's a good
So
chance
what
somebody
was
might
this?
die from this. So it's like, do you risk catching the villains, or do you try and save everyone you can? What's more important?
All right, this goes into one of the
Exactly. It's like I
oaths of
didn't
vengeance. Catch
totally
the
set this
greater
up.
evil.
Yeah.
Catch the greater evil, or save
Yeah, it's
or
worse for
rescue
you
the
because you have the Oath of Vengeance, which says, you know, you're all about catching those responsible. So you would go slightly against your oath if you let them get away.
Hey, I'm gonna
So,
beat the
what?
shit out of this rock golem
Okay,
and
so-
back up.
Let's hope they can last without medical treatment. Well, they can last without medical treatment, so it's not like you have a choice.
I'm gonna
You have to
punch
fight.
I'm gonna punch in the chest multiple times as hard as I
Strength,
can.
strength. Okay, its strength is 15. Let's see what you got. Okay,
16.
just it's a little bit
Beat it.
higher, so
I'm punching in the weak spots.
like the one hit, it did like a sumo wrestler style where he's just standing there and he takes the one punch, and then you just repeatedly punch it in the chest until eventually you get to what looks like the core, and you keep
And then
punching it
one-
until it's not there.
I reel back for that last punch and then
So, and then it just falls onto your fist because it's not really animated anymore.
I use my other hand to push it off, and then
Yeah,
I'm
so-
quickly running to the wounded.
Okay, so you can't really run. You have, at that size, you can only move like 40 feet. So right there is where you would be.
And then I'm transferring back to my
Yeah,
normal
so
self.
As you're running, you're going into human form. Let's see.
Readying some good berries.
You can't. You'll have to move both times. Then you'll transform back. Okay, so Thorin is engaged with the other one. Is he wise enough to? He's not wise enough to disengage. Nope, it's always just stay up front and keep fighting. So Thorin, reckless rage, problems ensue. So he does his triple weapon attack. That's a crit, so that's
So that's a pure crit.
That's a lot. That is a pure crit. That's not just
yeah, that's pure crit. So
That's
that's
triple damage.
that's triple damage. So that's a pure crit, which means he does 14 times 19 times 3. Oh wait, 14
plus
plus
19.
19. Sorry, times
Times
3,
three.
which is 99 in one blow.
99.
So, and then he does 13, and then he does 10.
So
So
23.
special effects, which is basically cuts one of
Obliteration.
his leg. He hits the leg so hard that it shatters, and now it's on one leg, so it's immobilized.
Literally, boom.
Yeah, so like he slams the axe so hard into it that it cuts the leg off at the knee, and now it's immobilized. Then he can easily just back up like 10 feet out of his range. Okay, so Niltaor, with all that in hand, you're the bard. Don't you have healing?
I actually do have them.
Yeah, wouldn't healing the people be nice right about now? Because there's a lot of wounded over there.
Oh, there you go.
Because we have
That is
2 people in critical condition.
The spell that I used put them out of critical.
Yeah, but they're
condition.
still they still need healing. So, oh, that's nice. 6 creatures
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
30-foot
mark them
sphere.
down.
So you just Spicoli, you didn't even have to move then. All he did is he just cast a 30-foot sphere in this whole area and just.
Yay!
And everyone is healed for 23.
23. I put in my heal, so Thorin gets 23 as well.
So, like the jolt of healing hits everyone, and everyone's back to full health.
Even me.
Yep, even you. So, well, kinda. You get 23. Is that enough to put you back to full? Yeah, it is
Yes.
actually. So,
Yay!
yeah, everyone's alive.
You want me to adjust it?
So, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
So
I'm
mass
sure.
bubble of healing.
Damn it! I was supposed to save the day.
Well, you didn't.
Bad.
So, So-
Nope, next time. With that,
Next
they also
time.
come to the mud golem.
Yep.
Marky, I'm gonna help you with that
yeah.
bitch.
So, oh, you're gonna use your bonus action on the mud golem?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I'm also gonna move up a bit.
I'm gonna try something.
Hold up, we
So-
gotta do the mud golem damage first, so what do you got?
Alright, yeah.
Or
Then you can try something. Keep thinking of what you're trying. Roll the damage. It's 2d8 plus
yeah,
5.
That's the 48. Yeah.
It's 40. Whatever it is. Just roll it.
God damn it! I have to just an attack first.
Okay, so...
Literally, I'm killing these things so hard.
Okay, so...
At 9.
It's always about the learning
Yeah, it is.
experience, so minus
It is.
20... That's a hit, so
Yeah.
now what?
Yeah.
Is that a hit or is that a damage?
Oh, and that's the hit.
Okay, so now what? So you're punching them, now what? So
13
minus 13, so... Not a lot. Okay, so Olga's back on her feet. And then she's like... She's somewhat ecstatic, because now, you know, Drake isn't harmed and he's back.
Welcome.
And, you hear Drake howling, and then you hear Dawn howling, and then you hear Olga howling, and it's like the howl of victory. So...
We're not victorious yet.
Yeah, I know, but they're doing it anyway. Like, you know, we're alive at least. So, say you're up. So, Heartflame, she can get up, and she's got Rang on her shoulder, and then she just walks up to you. It's like, I believe this belongs to you.
By the way, I can change as a bonus action, and also a Earth Elemental's movement is 30 feet base.
So, she kind of picks him up by the body, because he doesn't want to hop right now, so he just, like, picks him up and just plants him there.
Now we chase.
Okay, so...
Dun,
It's
dun,
like,
dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun,
like, chase
dun,
what?
dun.
I was kind of out of it for a while. All I remember was
Oh,
getting...
wait,
Oh,
hold
it's like... and
Hold
you
on,
just
my
drag her
turn's
along.
Still not done. My
Yeah, I went too far. Okay, what happened? We skipped somebody. Back to Marky.
Okay.
So, you're seeing Say and Heartflame. Okay, so Say and Heartflame are running behind you, but what are you going to do?
Alright, this is 30.
Are you really going to
60.
leave them to handle that?
No,
I know,
I'm sorry,
choices,
I can't
choices,
be-
I know.
I can't be an oath breaker, right?
Okay, so he's going to use both
you
his
know what?
steps to get there.
Well, if,
No,
if
I'm gonna
he's doing
hold
that,
on,
then
hold
I'm
on.
gonna swap something.
Not that. No. It's I'm gonna be using. Let me show it. I have
You
an
still
idea.
have... Okay, so you can talk
on,
to
I'm gonna
Thorn
use
and tell
something.
him to engage the other foe, because this one's incapacitated. He can't move.
No, hold on. I'm within 60 feet of this guy, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. You can utter a vow, and
The,
so this is a track.
The admiral. Yeah.
Okay, so he is tracked.
Oh no, not that. Yeah, he's tracked. There we go.
That's still
And
a
then
tracking
I'm gonna
symbol. Doesn't
use-
matter. It's the same thing. You get a roll.
Yeah,
You get
so-
bonus on attack roll, so it's about the same thing as Hunter's Mark. Only.
Yeah, so I can still eye on him, and then I'm gonna use Misty Step. This is my last Misty Step because I miscalculated last time. Last Misty Step, and just gonna jump right back here and say, okay, where were we?
Okay, so just to mark
Okay,
him, just
I
enough
have to,
range.
yeah, I gotta head off, so I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Yeah. Just let me know what happens later, guys.
Okay. So
User disconnected from your channel.
well, that was eventful.
Are we still fighting?
Yeah, of course we are. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do basic stuff, which is I'm just gonna use his basic attacks. Because he misses bolt. Okay, why is it when I touch
Advantage.
it's... Yeah, why is it advantage?
I don't remember.
Okay, so...
He just has advantage on everything.
This is a new foe, so it's like, how does he have advantage? He didn't
He has
mark it or
advantage on
anything.
everything.
Why
I
does
don't
he?
know.
Why does he
Or
have
something.
advantage? Great. That's just one of those things we forgot to ask.
Auras.
What
All
about
of
his
them.
aura?
Niltaor, you seem to be
Okay,
near
so-
a giant clay.
Okay, so the melee weapon, Aura Courage, which he has, that gives him +4 on saving throws. You have the one that does disadvantage on enemies. Protection style. He shouldn't have advantage on that. So that's normal attacks. So I guess we were misdoing the advantage thing. Alright, well, that happens. Alright, so he misses. Moving on. So say you moved and you used the bonus action to move as well. Do you still have your action?
I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, well, moving on. So now it's their turn to try and beat Mark into a pulp. So, multi-attack.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Because of his auras. At least that I'm certain of. So, 27. Oh, damn.
The other was a crit.
Okay, so... Yeah, it would have been. If it, so, he's getting bludgeoned to death.
Doesn't feel good, man.
Okay, so maybe he should have gone after the targets. So, that one can't move. The other admirals, still on the run. They're going to move another 30 feet. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're moving closer to each other. That's say. Do you think you have a line of sight or not? Let's see. You do have a line of sight, so roll perception. Thorn's going to roll perception too because he's just as close. Just a normal, so... What do we got? Crit! I got a crit. That's crazy. So, there's... You can definitely see that there's like a galleon or something back in the back that they're trying to get out of there. They're going to just get in it, shove off, and get out of Dodge really quickly. Which means if they get into the river, they're going to be downstream almost immediately. And there would be no way for you to catch them because that river goes really quickly.
Where exactly is the ship?
Okay, so let's roll that. They are relatively close to it. If they move another turn, they're going to be on the ship and out of there.
Is the ground covered in plants?
No. Not near the ship. The ship it's got like a concrete, so the ship is like that. I'm not even going to put the ship in. It's mostly concrete. Like in... So, nothing you can control.
But ships are made of wood, so...
Yeah, so the ship is wood.
If the land... Okay, so... I'm assuming
So-
they're stoned underneath me.
There's stone under... Yeah, there's stone underneath you, obviously.
It's a thing earth elementals can do.
Okay. You're not... I thought you shape-shifted back. Oh, wait, you
Well-
tried to, but then you already healed everybody.
Yeah, so I'm still rock. So I guess I'm gonna... Because I can change this bonus action anyway, so... I'm gonna burrow into the ground. And it, like, doubles my movement speed.
Okay. Isn't your movement speed like 20?
30.
30? So you'd go to 60, and then bonus
And then
action
I'll
would go
dash.
120.
And then I'll dash, so yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
120 from here,
move
so
120.
it's here.
Okay, well, right here where the purple arrows are pointing.
Oh, no, don't remove it, I just lost where it was.
It's like
You
right
can
there.
still see it. By the purple arrow.
There.
Where? There, though.
And then bonus action...
You already used your
Change.
bonus action to get there.
No, that was my movement action. Oh,
Burrowed.
whatever.
You have an
Uh,
action. Well,
Can I
wait.
pick... So I use my bonus action to dash.
Uh-huh. And use your movement.
So I'm gonna grab some... I'm gonna try and grab some of the ground and then throw it at them.
Okay, that is a strength roll, which they must counter with dex. Okay, so that's one dex save, and that's two dex saves. So
Nope. That's not a dex.
no, it's one of them. One of them's gonna get hit, but let's see, is that fatal damage? No, it's not fatal. So one of them's gonna get knocked to the ground, so he's knocked prone. So it's the one that Marky marked is knocked prone by the debris. He does. He takes a lot of damage, like 75%. Times 5.75.
And I'm getting ready for a charge on the other one.
That's minus 84. So he gets hit. He gets knocked to the ground prone. The other one just turns around casually and shoots it with a pistol shot. from
He
his left
shoots
arm.
him.
No, he shoots the debris with his left arm. He's got 9
Oh.
shots per round, so he uses all of his ammo to prevent himself from being hit by debris.
Bullets wouldn't do shit unless these are really fucking big bullets.
He's about the size of you, and his gun is pretty large. Plus, the shells are explosive, so they would do. It's just enough to reduce the rock's size, so he can just patter off his armor.
Okay.
It's not about stopping the rock; it's about deterring the damage, which he did.
And then Spicoli's ready to charge after the other guy.
Okay, so Thorin's not going to keep pursuing. He sees that this is it's if he had to choose between saving his allies and initiating a battle, he'd rather do both. Save his allies and do battle. So he's going to charge the other way towards the other foe, the one that's not incapacitated, and he's going to do his triple swing. I keep closing his page like a Nimrod. I keep reducing it, and it keeps going away. So, how many turns is it? It doesn't matter. Well, he could stay rage for most of it. That's a crit fail, which means he gets countered. So the first strike gets a counterattack. So that's a normal attack. So, nope, that's a hit. So he takes
you gotta
17. So, he swings his axe, and then he gets slammed into the ground. But his hold is still on his axe, and so he slams it, upwards into the arm.
16 times
16 times 3, so... which is 48, so he slams it into the arm, it dislodges it, and then he reverses the axe and cuts it back the other direction for 15 damage. So although he was on the ground, he still had his hands on his axe, so I may get hurt, but I'm going to hurt you back. Niltaor, you're up.
I've seen them running away, right?
The captains?
Yeah.
You see
The
Spicoli
admirals?
right behind them.
Yeah, you definitely can see all that stuff, plus the
You
fact
see-
that...
Spicoli's riding their ass.
Yeah, I'm then gonna use Dimension Door to appear right
So
in
you're
front of
thinking
them.
it's like, alright, I better go help him out, so...
Yeah.
It's like, forget whatever you're doing, go through another dimensional door, and go 200 feet ahead.
Right in front of them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in front of them to stop their momentum, or... So one of them is
Yeah,
knocked
they-
prone, so he's at a disadvantage to defend himself.
I'm gonna
Like-
prod him in
So-
the head.
So you're just gonna sword swing him, or...
Yeah.
User joined
Dimension
your
door.
channel.
Sorry, I had to deal with something. What's
Okay.
up? What happened?
He's got... currently, I guess we caught up. Spicoli did a trick where he basically went underground and doubled his speed to get there. I didn't even know that was a thing until I read it and then said it is a thing. So he caught them, he threw some debris. The other captain, he basically removed all of their ranged weapons because they have to stop to reload. And so they don't have time to do that. They're trying to get to the boat.
The boat!
Yeah,
Quick.
so...
Okay, so what happened with that? golden guy?
Niltaor, I think you're very unfortunate because I think you forgot, boats are manned by people.
Then they are gonna charge at.
So there's a crew and there's cannons on the ship, which they're
They're
now
gonna hit
pointing.
the giant.
Yeah, they'll hit everything in the area. So, there's crew on the
Hopefully I'll be
ship.
able to punch it and hit it, one of the admirals.
Okay, there's at least 2 squads of bandits on the ship, and they have the cannons armed and ready.
Takes 9
They can't
people to
really
arm a
swivel
cannon.
it, so they're trying to figure out, okay, which guns are going to be the most useful. So you have a limited time to figure out what you're going to do before they fire cannons, indiscriminately.
Can I throw rock at the ship?
Yeah, you can, but first let's go to Niltaor, which is Niltaor. What were you doing?
ability.
Okay, invisibility.
So I
So,
see that I'm just gonna go invisible
okay,
direct
so
and run away.
do you actually have the region for that?
I don't have the. I have my loot.
Okay.
Ignore
there you
and,
go. So you just cast a note and then you're invisible. So
and
I
move
ignore
up.
stuff.
What happened?
magical.
What happened to this admiral?
He got
I
hit with
threw-
a giant rock, and then
He tried
he
to
got
go
knocked
rock
prone, and he
over.
took a lot of damage from getting hit in the back with a giant rock.
Awesome.
From-
Good
so-
job.
From the
Niltaor,
rocket.
besides doing all that, is that it?
No, I'm still gonna attack the golem.
Okay, so...
I'm gonna throw a rock at the ship.
Oh yeah, you're gonna attack... No, he's gonna attack the golem because he's got that hand still on him. The pimp hand is still moving and still doing stuff. Don't walk
Pimp
away from me. Okay, so,
Hit.
Yep, so that's a hit. I don't even think you need to roll hit at that point, but alright, just for the... Okay, so roll damage.
The rock in the hand.
Yeah. What did the hand say to the golem? Slap!
Pimp smack.